Good evening, everyone. Again, thanks for coming for the Demystify Technical Analysis session number 3. There is a lot of questions that has come across in terms of like what we have covered in session 1 and 2. Obviously, you can go to Trustline's YouTube channel where these videos have been uploaded. You have not missed much because we have talked about basics of technical analysis in terms of what are the philosophy of technical analysis, what can be done in terms of what are the basic component on which you are going to build your technical analysis. From there, we took it to the next level where we talked about in terms of how the different what I call it, like, component of technical and starts building up. Basically, support and resistance are the most important thing that we are going to talk about in the session 2. Now comes the level 3, which is the most, getting interesting now because you have built the groundwork for yourself. Now it is time to take to the next level. And this is what we call as a, chart pattern recognition. Now, there are a lot of people who talks about, just a second. Mayank, would it be possible to disable this thing? Because still there is a way of people putting up. Guys, just hold on. Okay, let me just clear this annotation. Okay, guys, you have to bear with me till this annotation goes off. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for us to continue. Mayank, can you hear me now currently?
Yeah, Vishal, I can hear you.
Would it be possible for you to remove this annotation by any chance?
I'm just checking that.
Yeah.
Just give me some time.
Sorry, guys, you have to bear with us because, yeah, as like every student, there are some. Yeah, thanks. I think so. Annotation has gone off.
Vishal, can you just share your screen again? I can.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just trying to get it. You have disabled me, so you need to enable me. Yeah.
Give me a second. Try now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm able to do that now. Okay, awesome. So I have disabled the participants. So sorry for the small trouble, friends. We will try to take care of that in the future. So okay. So what are we are going to talk about today? We are going to talk about chart patterns. That is the most important thing when people ask me as a trader, is technical analysis an art or technical analysis is a science? And if you ask me, it's a mixture of both. It is a part art and part of science. So the people who are more towards artistic nature would bend towards the traditional technical analysis where we talked about chart patterns, candlestick patterns and everything. And there is another layer of traders who fall towards systematic trading where there are rule based. So we are going to hint upon those as well. But for today, let's talk about chart patterns. Now in chart patterns, you can have two broader frameworks of chart patterns. One is reversal patterns. And in reversal patterns, we will have double top, we will have double bottom, we have triple bottom, we have triple top, head and shoulder. That is one of the most talked about chart pattern when you go to trading world, and when you put on Twitter or anywhere, you'll see a lot of people drawing head and shoulder patterns. Sometimes they are not head and shoulder patterns, but they think they are head and shoulder patterns. And then we will move to the next level of continuation patterns. So if there is a trend, then there is a halt in between, and वापिस एक uptrend चालू हो गया. And I'll also try to mix Hindi and English for all of your benefit. So we'll talk about reversal patterns and continuation patterns. So सबसे पहले we will talk about double bottom. Double bottom होता क्या है? Double bottom, as we say, signal arises where the market has made unsuccessful attempt to break through the support level. When a price comes to a support, bounce back, and then again comes back to a support, and then bounce back. So दो बार कोई ट्रेडर ने या कोई बिग ऑपरेटर या प्लेयर ने एक प्रीवियस सपोर्ट था उसको ब्रेक करने की ट्राई की, they could not. Again it rallied up, it again came back, took a support, and then again went up again. In this way, a double bottom was formed. A double bottom looks like a letter W. अगर आप देखोगे तो we will see with the live examples as well. And occurs when the price is unable to push through the support level, but they are not able to pass through the support level, and then it just goes up on the upside. So let's take an example of Exide industry. Now we are seeing. Now when I'm going to give you this chart, you will be like, where do I find the support and resistance? And that's what I tell. कि आप जितना charts को देखोगे, charts will speak to you. How many times it has happened to you when you stay with your wife or girlfriend, and I'm sure husband and boyfriend, after a long, when you stay together, you know how they are going to react to a certain situation. Same thing happens when you're looking at charts day in, day out. The chart will speak back to you. Chart आपको बताएगा, this is the support, this is the resistance. So I'm going to take an example of Exide industry. Now, if I'm going to look at the Exide industry, can you see over here? Prices came here, took a support, made a rise, again came, tried to take a bottom. What happens is the market again tried to buy something and the market went up. और यही चीज हम लोग ने previous session में भी देखी थी. What are the support and resistance level? These are nothing but a support and resistance level. But इसको हम लोग double bottom क्यों बोल रहे हैं? Because after a big fall, there was a support and a big rally. Prices again came back to take a support, and it did not penetrated through the support line. इसलिए it went up. So this is what we call as double bottom. Guys, a lot of people ask me, कि ये तो ठीक है, but how do I trade them? How do I know that it is a good time to buy or sell? And if you ask me personally, trading a double bottom is very difficult. It is theoretically very good, but practically it is not tradable. Why? I'll tell you. Because for you, you need to really get a confirmation. When this stop has been breached out, then you can only tell them कि ये double bottom बना था. So theoretically, it is very good to know कि हाँ भाई market made a double bottom, but you cannot really trade them unless and until there are sufficient level of support. But just to start, okay, double bottom क्या होता है? When you have two bottoms getting formed simultaneously, one after another, it is called double bottom. Again, an example of Reliance Industry. If I would have given you a chart, okay, for a second, I will not put anything. Just try to visualize yourself. Where is the double bottom formed on Reliance chart? Okay, so enough. If you see the double bottom being formed here, yeah, you have an artistic nature of looking at the chart. And as you can see, the prices came here, took a support, bounced back, and there was a big crash coming. And what happened? It actually started acting as a support at the previous support zone area. And this is why it is very important to know what are your previous support and resistance level. And if you remember, I telling you in my previous session that I prefer horizontal support resistance line then कि जो angular trend lines जो बनाते हैं उससे अच्छा ये जो horizontal support and resistance line है ना, they are much more powerful than a trend lines. But yes, people do use trend lines very powerfully. But for me, the support, horizontal support and resistance are much more powerful. So here what we see is price came here, bounce back from here. So there was one area that I'm keeping a track of. And when the prices crashed and then started going up, once this is taken out, this previous swing high was taken out, I knew that market made a double bottom, but I cannot trade it. But now once we go to say triple bottom and triple top, that is the area where we start getting new ideas about trading. So what is a double top? By definition, double top signals areas where the market has made two unsuccessful attempts to break through a resistance level. A double top looks like a letter M. When price tries to push through the resistance level and it is not able to push through them. Okay, again, giving you few seconds to visualize where the double top in Reliance would have formed. So if you would have seen somewhere around here, the price is made high. And then obviously in the next session, we are going to talk about candlestick pattern. And you will get to learn what are these pattern called. Usually we call them shooting star of that world. But you know, there was price went up. There was a sheer rejection of prices and the prices again came down. After some time, market made another attempt, tried to went above this resistance zone, but could not, and then start coming down. So once this low was broken out, I know that the people who tried to buy are, kind of stuck now. And that's why they are going to go down. So this is one of the observations that you can always keep in your mind when you're trading. So triple top is area where the market has made 3 successful attempts to break through a resistance level. प्राइजेस ऊपर गया नीचे आया वापस ऊपर गया वापस नीचे आया वापस तीसरी बार ट्राई किया दिस इज अ वेरी गुड एरिया फॉर यू टू स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग शॉर्ट पोजीशन because the previous 2 times it has acted as a resistance but a lot of smart people they try to preempt things what they do is 2 बार ब्रेक हो गया ना अभी तो तीसरी बार तो ऊपर ही जाएगा and they start buying it and usually what happens resistance का काम है resistance देना. So why are you trying to preempt the market? If the market goes up, we will know where to put a stop loss and get out of the position. But try to sell at resistance. Don't buy at resistance. A lot of people do all that mistake and I have seen personally. Let's take another example of HDFC. Again, few seconds for you to visualize where would the triple top would have formed. See, this is very good when you're looking at the PPT. Ab real life mein chart mein jaoge na, you will find it very difficult. It is with practice that you will get to learn all these techniques of how to identify triple top, triple bottom, double top, double bottom of those patterns. Can you see over here? Prices reached, almost touched, again came back, again came here, again came down. Now, once it starts coming up, this is the time I will start observing what are the candlestick patterns or are there any oscillators giving me a sell signal. And that is a good area for me to start building my short position. A lot of people start buying thinking that, last 2 times resistance hua tha, abhi to ye breakout hi hoga, which doesn't work. Most of the time it again acts as a resistance and starts coming down. So and if you are short selling the HDFC future, where do you put your stop loss? Just above this support resistance line, just above this resistance line, your resistance is there. So that will definitely help you to capture a decent size move. Again, triple top on TCS. What happened? 1, 2. Obviously, it was not a triple. It was more than triple top, 4 times low. Another top. Then another area where it tried to come and try to find a resistance. Now, assuming you will start buying it, what will happen? Your stop losses are getting triggered and you will always be wondering why mere stop loss trigger ho rahe, because you are trading opposite to the market and you are not looking at the chart in a broader holistic sense. You are preempting trading, which is very dangerous. So as you can see over here, TCS came here, found a resistance, came back, found a resistance. Third time when it came, obviously I didn't mark this, but obviously third time it also came here. The prices came down. That actually tells me that there is a sufficient, some big large seller or an institutional who is finding at TCS a very good sell at 2300. So he sold it and then we had a small blip. Again, another rise at 2300. Again found a resistance and you see what happens after that. So as a trader, your job is to find out the support and resistance area. And that's it. It's not that difficult. But the problem is we try to anticipate. So don't anticipate. Dr. Reddy's triple bottom. So now we have understood about triple top. What is the converse of a triple top? Is a triple bottom, right? what you can see over here. And does not mean if you see over here, there was a bottom formed here, then the market had a big rally. And when the market came down, it again took a support and again came here, took a support. And guys, remember this, okay? At this point of time, you your stop loss would have got triggered out also. If you would have put a stop loss just below this line or this support line, your stop loss would have got triggered out. But what happened to the prices again? There was a green candle at the support zone. And obviously, when we'll study about the candlestick pattern and other indicators, you will know what are these pattern formations are telling you. So when you have a triple bottom along with certain candlestick patterns, along with an oscillator in the oversold zone, it is a very good opportunity for you to go long on the counter. So हमारा काम क्या है? Support and resistance find करो और confluence करो through candlestick pattern, other oscillators, और तभी जाके हम लोग buy और sell signal generate करेंगे. ये हम लोग अभी we are trying to build ingredients. हम लोग थोड़े थोड़े components ले रहे हैं. And at one point of time, once you are end to this demystified technical analysis, you will be able to come out कि हाँ भाई यहाँ पे मुझे buy करना है, ये मेरा stop loss है, ये मेरा target price है. Trading क्या होता है? Entry, exit, target price and stop loss. चार चीज ही होती है. So as a trader, you need to know where should I enter, where should I exit, what is my stop loss, and what is my target price. That's it. Nothing more than that. So let's talk about another triple bottom. Can you see a triple bottom? Now you are started to get the feel of it. कि चार्ट में हाँ अगर मैं ये चार्ट दिखता हूँ तो ट्रिपल बॉटम कहाँ बन रहा है? You got it right, right? Market after a big fall came here, took a support, came back, took a support, वापिस बढ़ा, हर बार नीचे आ रहा है और यहाँ से अपने को एक opportunity दे रहा है कि every time there is a support zone coming in, there is enough buying happening at this level. So this at 1500 odd levels, HDFC looks a strong buy. Why? Because there are people who are buying them. This is the demand area where institutional are feeling कि boss 1500 में it's a throwaway buy for HDFC. Let's buy HDFC at 1500. And where would you put stop loss? Always remember, when you buy something, always have a stop loss. Your stop loss is nothing but just below this support zone. And it may happen also, guys, कि अगर ये green candle देखने के बाद आपने long किया and you put your stop loss just below this support area, what will happen is prices will trigger and you will get out. And you will be thinking, boss, मेरा ही stop loss लेने आया था. And it happens. How many times has it happened to you? Raise your hand, okay? आप जैसे ही लेते हो वो नीचे जाता है और जैसे ही बेचते हो ऊपर जाता है. Happens with everyone. The minute you buy, it goes down. The minute you sell, it goes. Happens with everyone. Happens with us all the time. Okay, I can see a lot of hands raised, right? The same thing happens. But the problem is your loss will be very small. Your losses are very, very small here. But if you are right, what is your profit? Your profits are much larger. And that's why I really want to take some time right now away from this, okay? About the stop loss and psychology, which is the most important thing a lot of traders doesn't know. Okay, raise your hand if you really want to only make profits, okay? Only want to make profit. I can see your videos also, so you can put it up, yeah? How many of you want to only make profit? Every one of us only want to make profit? Yes? Okay, do this exercise with me, okay? Do this small exercise and you will understand the power of discipline. And please do that. Otherwise, you will not learn the lesson. Breathe in. Ab breathe in karo. Breathe in more. Breathe in even more. Even more. Breathe out, breathe out. You have to breathe out to breathe in again. You have to take small, small losses to make profits. Remember this, guys. You have to take losses. Losses is part of this system. ये जो आपने profession choose किया है ना, trading. Lot of people come with an illusion कि यहाँ पे पैसा ही बनता है. नहीं, यहाँ पे पैसा ज़्यादा टूटता है. 80 to 90% of the trader lose money. Why? Because हम लोग को बचपन से ही सिखाया गया है कि you have to be right all the time. 10 में से 9 मार्क आए, 10 में से 9 मार्क आए आप अपने बच्चे को क्या पूछते हो? आप कभी शाबाशी देते हो कि अच्छा वेरी गुड 9 मार्क का है? नहीं, आप पहला क्वेश्चन क्या पूछते हो? वो 1 मार्क कहाँ चला गया आपका? What is happening to your child when you are also a child? That I need to be right, then only I can grow in the world. Trading is the only profession, my friends. Trading is the only profession where you will be more time wrongs and still you can make money. Everybody talks to me about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is a great trader and investor. Yes, I agree with him. He bought Titan. He bought Praj Industry. He bought Indigo. But he also bought HDIL. He also bought A to Z Infra. He also bought Yes Bank. He has losses. Every one of us has a losses. But the problem is when you are not ready to accept that it is a loss, always remember your biggest loss started with a small loss. Your biggest loss always started with a small loss. एक बार सोचो आपका जो भी ट्रेडिंग जर्नल है ना, आप ट्रेडिंग जर्नल में जाओ, आपकी जो भी ट्रेडिंग हिस्ट्री है ना, आपके जो भी लॉसेस होते थे ना, उनको निकालो. जो भी बड़ा लॉस है ना, एक टाइम पे वो सबसे छोटा ही लॉस था, पर आपने वो लॉस एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया बिकॉज यू वांटेड टू बी मोर राइट देन रॉन्ग. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम्फसाइज कि ये सपोर्ट लेवल पे अगर मैं एक बार गलत भी हो गया ना, आई विल टेक दैट स्टॉप लॉस, लेकिन वापस अगर सिग्नल आए आई विल गो अप अगेन. व्हाट इज माय रिस्क? ओनली दिस बार. लेकिन व्हाट इज माय रिवॉर्ड? 2 to 3 times. And that's what I really want to emphasize on you guys. Okay? Taking a loss is not a problem. Taking a small loss is not a problem. Taking a big loss is a problem. Okay. So now we move to our one of my favorite strategy, which is called head and shoulder pattern. What I will do is I will explain you how the psychology goes about. Okay. So what happens is market is an uptrend. Market is making higher tops, higher bottoms. I hope all you guys remember this higher tops and higher bottoms. Higher tops, right? And higher bottom. Market full uptrend में है. Higher top, higher bottom. Higher top, and then market starts going up. See, every time what you see is ये जो bottom थी ना, previous bottom, never entered into this previous top. ये भी जब भी bottom बनी, higher bottom, it never entered. When I say entered, मतलब prices उसके पहले ही घूमना चालू हो गए. So that is telling you market is in a strong uptrend. And when you go back and look at your charts, आप chart देखोगे ना, तो जो भी स्ट्रॉन्ग ट्रेंड है ना, ये बॉटम नीचे वाला जो बॉटम है ना, कभी भी प्रीवियस टॉप के नजदीक भी नहीं आएगा. छोटा सा एक ब्लिप मारेगा और वापस बढ़ना चालू हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग अप ट्रेंड एंड पीपल आर बाइंग इट. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज मार्केट स्टार्ट्स कमिंग डाउन एंड यू विल अज्यूम कि बस अगर मार्केट स्ट्रॉन्ग अप ट्रेंड है तो ये जो प्रीवियस टॉप था उसके टच नहीं करने आएगा. लेकिन ये टाइम क्या हुआ, मार्केट ने ब्रेक कर दिया उसको. सो दिस इज योर फर्स्ट इंडिकेशन कि मार्केट में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. अगर इफ इट वाज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग अप ट्रेंड स्टॉक, if it was a strong uptrend stock, it should never entered into the previous top range. ठीक है, एक इंडिकेशन मिला. मार्केट कभी भी एक ही शॉट में पूरा टर्न नहीं होता है. then market makes another attempt and breaks out the previous top, these higher tops, right? पर ये टाइम क्या हो रहा है, बॉटम हायर नहीं बन रही है, ऑलमोस्ट फ्लैट बन रही है या थोड़ा राइजिंग बॉटम बन रही है. but you are still okay. You know what, the market is still made a new top, so that is still in bullish market. And when the market starts coming down, you know that ये previous top के नजदीक नहीं जाना चाहिए, इसके पहले ही घूम जाना चाहिए. but what happens, market breaks that and starts coming down. this is your second indication कि market में कुछ problem है. market makes another attempt, but this time it loses its steam. जो strength थी ना उसकी, वो भी धीरे धीरे खत्म होने लगी है. मार्केट मेक्स अनदर टॉप, बट ये टाइम प्रीवियस टॉप को भी ये हायर टॉप था, राइट? पर सेम बॉटम थी. ये टाइम इट स्टार्ट्स मेकिंग लोअर टॉप. व्हाट हैपेंस इज मार्केट इज मेकिंग समथिंग व्हाट वी कॉल एज अ ट्रिपल बॉटम. 1 2 or almost it will come here and make a triple bottom or at least 4 times. So we will assume the market should ideally go up from here, but this time what happens is market breaks down. Now you remember, if you हम लोग का जो previous session था, support once broken becomes a resistance. क्यों? Because यहाँ पे लोगों ने buy किया, यहाँ पे bottom पे buy किया, यहाँ पे bottom पे buy किया, यहाँ पे भी assume किया bottom पे buy किया. Now once they have bought it and the price starts going down, what will happen? They will panic. The prices again try to reach to that support zone. What happens? ये जो लोग ने buy किया था ना, they start dumping the shares. And what is happening is your lower top, lower bottom formation started happening. If you remember अपना trend analysis, our first session, lower top, lower bottom. So we were making higher tops, higher tops, higher tops. Now we started making lower tops, lower bottoms. And this is what we call as this is the left shoulder. As you can see, this is what we call as an head. This is what we call as a right shoulder. And this is what the difference between the two is what we expect the market to reach, ideally, not always, okay? And this is called as neckline. This is called as neckline. We will see with the live examples, okay guys? So you have understood the complete philosophy. See, chart patterns को ऐसे मत देखो कि कैसे मतलब डबल टॉप बन गया, ट्रिपल बॉटम बन गया, हेड एंड शोल्डर बन गया, लेकिन उसके पीछे की जो साइकोलॉजी है, what is technical analysis? It's nothing but a psychology of mass behavior. And what you are trying to study is the psychology of a mass behavior. Okay, what happens? Market went up, comes down, makes another top, again comes down, make another top and comes down. Breaks of a neckline, and then there is a fall. Now this is an example of Tata Consumer Products. And always remember, वो जो हम पिक्चर में देखते हैं ना, रियलिटी में इतना सिंपल नहीं होता है. Theoretically ये सब अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन when you go to the real world, this is how the shoulder looks like. Okay, can you see a support line? 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time the prices are coming at this level where the market was going up, there was a clear-cut uptrend before that. What is happening? Took a support, bounced back. Took a support, bounced back. This is your broaden left shoulder, and what we also call as complex head and shoulder pattern. इसको हम लोग complex head and shoulder pattern भी बोल सकते हैं because it has a multiple shoulders. Then it goes up, makes another attempt, again comes back to the support zone, again makes another attempt. पर ये time क्या उसने lower top बना दिया, makes another attempt but कुछ नहीं कर सकता, ये तोड़ दिया. And can you see the volume? What happened when the breakout happened? The people who were buying in Tata Consumer 1, 2, 3, 4, now they're all stuck. So every time the Tata Consumer will come to this zone, they will start selling them. But ये time पे तो chance ही नहीं मिला, it just started going down. And the difference between the neckline and your head, you project it into the future. This is your target price of rough around के यहाँ तक prices आ सकते हैं. Okay, another example of Aurobindo Pharma. What happened? Market is taking support, bounce, taking a support, और यहाँ पे उसने break down कर दिया. Now let's see what happens to Aurobindo Pharma. Although it is trying to come back up again, but at this point of time, I know 772 or 770 area is a very stiff area for Aurobindo Pharma. So you would, as a trader, your job is to find out these head and shoulder patterns. अगर ये break होके नीचे चला गया, if it goes below 750 odd closing, whatever the difference between 770 and 950, you can expect about 200 rupees fall in Aurobindo Pharma in this particular counter. Because full pharma sector भाग गया, लेकिन ये क्यों नहीं भागा? कुछ तो problem है ना? And mind you, this is not a recommendation. Do your own analysis. So this is your neckline. So obviously we know once it is broken, we will know what is the outcome of it. So अगर ये inverted हम लोग ने head and shoulder समझा, उसका पूरा reverse psychology is inverted head and shoulder pattern. What happens into inverted head and shoulder pattern? The prices are going down, down, down. Market makes a bottom, tries to revive, but selling pressure इतना ज़्यादा है कि it starts going down, makes a new bottom. So everything is looking good, but ये time market starts going up. और यहाँ पे that tells you something is wrong here. Market is not going down with a speed. makes another bottom, पर ये time उसने क्या कर दिया, higher bottom बना दिया. Now once it makes a higher bottom, it is very good for you that okay, now there is a higher bottom, there could be a possibility of this turning out to be an inverted head and shoulder pattern. And once this is breached, I take the difference between the neckline and the head and project it into the future for my target price. मेरा target price में अपने neckline से head के बीच का जो line है उससे project कर सकता हूँ. So let's take an example of Marico. What happened? A continuous downtrend. मार्केट ने क्या किया, यहाँ पे एक लेफ्ट शोल्डर बनाया, came down, make a head. Okay, lot of people say sir ये head तो head जैसा नहीं लग रहा है, एक बार में नहीं बना. When you're looking at the pattern on a longer time frame, obviously it may not happen in one go. It may require some days of consolidation. But what happens is, if you look at the artistic side of it, I told you, right? Technical lens is an art and science, and it's a mixture of both. If you start coming up, you know, this was a previous resistance, market acted as a resistance, came back, but made a higher bottom. Neckline ko breach kiya, it went up. But what happened? The people who were short selling it here, they got trapped. If you remember, our support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. Breakout होने के बाद prices वापस neckline के पास आया. तो up till now it was resistance, resistance, resistance. Now it a support, and then it propelled the prices to go up. So I take the difference between the neckline and the head. और जैसे ये breakout हुआ ना, I projected it onto the future. Okay, this should be my ideal target price. Another example of Hero MotoCorp, a downtrend, a left shoulder, a big head, and a complex right hand shoulder. You take the neckline, you know, resistance zone, resistance zone, resistance zone, resistance zone, breakout, takes the support and goes to the upside and hits its target price. मैं और एक बार repeat करता हूँ. I know I will do this again and again throughout my presentation. PowerPoint presentation में बहुत easy लगेगा. Real life में आप करने जाओगे तो it is because I have taken an example which has worked. There are many examples where it would not have worked. लेकिन if you remember, अगर ये work नहीं होता था, ठीक है, your stop loss is very small. You would have taken a small stop loss and get out of it. But if you are right, from 2,500 to 1,500, you have about ₹1,000 move in Hero MotoCorp, and you projected into the future ₹1,000 move and about 50 or 100 rupees ka stop loss, or maybe 200 rupees stop loss. Still, it is 1:5 ka risk to reward ratio. So even if you go wrong 5 times, you're still able to come out as a break even. Okay, guys? So always remember, it is very good. Itna technical analysis itna simple nahi hai. It took me many years to master this, and still I'm learning every day. I still make all the mistakes that you make. But over a period of time, your proportion of your mistakes will reduce down, and that's where your real money starts coming in. So we have talked about the, what do you call it? Reversal pattern. Prices upar ja rahe hai. Then there is a problem on the top and then reverses, or if it is coming down, bottom mein problem hai and market reverses. Now there are another patterns, what we call them as a continuation pattern. What do you mean by continuation pattern? It's very simple. अगर आपका कोई 15 माला का बिल्डिंग है, अगर मैं आपको बोलूंगा 15 माला एक ही शॉट में चढ़ जाओ तो आप चढ़ पाओगे? Maybe if you are healthy, very good. But you cannot do this day in day out. What will happen is, आपको 15 माला चढ़ना है तो आप पहले 7 माले तक जाओगे, थोड़ा ब्रीदर लोगे और फिर वापस 7 से 15 माला जाओगे. And that's what these continuation patterns are all about. Market बढ़ रहा है, then it will take a breather for some time and people will forget them. And then once people will forget them, it will make another move. And that's where your job as a trader is to catch them where they are taking a breather. और जब भी breakout होगा, you pounce on them. And that's how you trade. Okay. Let me give you an example and just try to mix the psychology and technical. That is the most important thing. Who is the fastest animal in the world? Can we have a few names? Who do you think is the fastest animal in the world? Cheetah. Cheetah. Very good. So cheetah is the fastest animal in the world. Very right. किन लोग ने देखा हुआ है चीता को हंट करते हुए नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक पे और जहाँ पे हॉर्स नहीं है चीता इज द फास्टेस्ट एनिमल इन द वर्ल्ड you have seen cheetah hunting on the this thing National Geographic or Discovery or maybe live they are the fastest animal in the world they look for the weakest deer why he's the fastest for a short period of time yes he's the fastest animal but why he look for the weakest animal because he knows that he can run only short period of time में इतना ही fastest भाग सकता हूँ मैं so he will look for the weakest deer to hunt it down and that's what you should learn from cheetah when you are trading you should keep on waiting till you find a very good opportunity and jump on it the biggest problem as a trader we have been told कि आप मेहनत करोगे तो पैसा मिलेगा किसी ने अब तक अपनी लाइफ में किसी को सिखाया कि आप बैठे रहोगे तो पैसा मिलेगा बचपन से किसी ने भी सिखाया आपको कि आप बैठे रहो तो आपको पैसा मिलेगा वो आपके साइकोलॉजी में ही नहीं है आपके साइकोलॉजी में क्या मेरे को स्क्रीन पे देखना है मेरे को ट्रेडिंग करना है मैं कुछ करूं बाय करूं सेल करूं कुछ ना कुछ करते रहो you equate that action with thinking that I will make money but you learn from the best animals in the world you have to wait for your opportunities to come and then pounce on them right so you need to really decide you want to trade every minute every second every tick or aapko you really want to what do you call it wait for the right opportunity and pounce on it and that's what my personal experience has been wait for the right opportunity to jump in okay so we will talk about the continuation patterns we will talk about triangles we'll talk about symmetrical triangles we'll talk about ascending triangles and we'll talk about descending triangles now what is symmetrical triangle is nothing but a classical fight between bulls and the bears मतलब क्या है bulls and bears fight कर रहे हैं मतलब क्या basically when there is a uptrend the prices starts coming down the bears are getting very aggressive and selling more and more bears बेच रहे पर ऐसा नहीं है कि bulls खड़े हैं bulls are also buying and aggressively buying again and again and they are not letting the prices to go down so it's a classical fight between bears and the bulls bears are pushing the prices down bulls are pushing the prices up now किसी को तो give up मारना पड़ेगा and most of the time it is the previous trend that you see prevails and that's why they are called continuation but not always there have been symmetrical triangles that I have seen worked as a reversal pattern but most of the big good symmetrical triangles are continuation pattern where you will have market making this और यहाँ पे एक चीज आपको learn करनी है the difference between the first touch और ये difference जो आपका ये देख रहे हो ना आप that is your target once the price starts breaking out of the triangle and always remember that ये पूरा triangle है उसका 2/3 के पहले you should have a breakout and we will talk about that breakout soon okay what is this apex of the breakout now let's take an example of IndusInd Bank IndusInd Bank में क्या हो रहा है prices नीचे जा रहा है so bears are pushing the prices down what is happening to the bulls bulls are pushing the prices up somebody has to give up so there was a trend then there was a classical wait and वो breather ले रहा है 7 माला चढ़ गया अभी 7वें माले पे थोड़ा रेस्ट ले रहा है ठीक है and then all of a sudden it breaks out again so you know this the difference between this point and this point is my target price and you can see the prices starts to reach there and starts reach there और वापस नीचे आना चालू हो गया and also remember whenever there is a breakout it should always be associated with a volume there is no classical at least on the upside breakout always have a larger volume then only you that pattern has a higher chance of breaking out or becoming a successful pattern so always look at the volumes as well Another example of GNFC, a classical long-term symmetrical triangle. 170 to 220. Then market came down, bounced back, came down, bounced back, resistance, resistance, near the support area, breakout. What is happening to the volume on the breakout? And then you take this target and project it into the future. Guys, it may work out or it may not work out for you. But your stop loss is just below this breakout bar, which is only this much. But if you are right, you are ready for a big rally for yourself. So always, as I told you, it's okay to take small losses. It's not okay to large losses. What is ascending triangle? Ascending triangles is nothing but jahan pe the bears are holding on to their fort and the bulls are getting and encroaching their areas. Bulls are getting aggressive and aggressive and aggressive at every dip, and they are even buying more and more and more. And there is a point where bears will give up and they will say, boss, we lose, you win. And that's where your ascending triangles are formed. So how does your ascending triangle looks like? Chalo, I'll give you this chart and try to figure out an ascending triangle, which I know it's very difficult for you to figure out. But let's wait for a few seconds and see if you can figure out. So now you have visualize के कैसे दिखना चाहिए. So this was not a continuation pattern. It was a reversal pattern. But what happened is, can you see here? Bears resistance. Bears resistance. Once broken out, the bulls were getting more and more and more aggressive. Once there is a breakout, it comes back, take a support and tries to go up. So the difference between the first touch, this point to this first touch, is your target price. Exactly touched and starts coming down. What happened at the breakout of the volume? Higher than the normal volume. Again, ascending triangle. Resistance, resistance. It's a flat line. Bears are trying to hold on to their fort. के बेचो, यहाँ पे बेचो, यहाँ पे बेचो. But what is happening to the bulls? They are coming and buying at much higher and higher and higher level. There was an uptrend. Take a breather, breakout with higher than the normal volume. That gives you your breakout levels. Now, what is a descending triangle? Descending triangle is exactly opposite of the ascending triangles. Now, bulls are holding on to their side. Buy karo, buy karo, buy karo, and then they give up. But the bears are getting more and more and more and more aggressive. What happened? The price is resistance, resistance, resistance. Bulls were making in Britannia industry. Support, 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 breached, breakout, try to come back. Remember our support, 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 once broken becomes like a resistance. And then we have a big fall. Another example of Container Corporation for a descending breakout, but on the upside. Market went up. The bears were getting more and more aggressive, but bulls were holding on to their folds. Bulls बोल रहे थे हम लोग इसके नीचे जाने ही नहीं देंगे. We will buy at every successive dips. Once there was a break with larger than the normal volume, you see the prices tends to have a higher momentum on the upside. So there was a previous momentum, then there was a consolidation, and then there was a breakout. And that's what we call them as a halting pattern or a breather pattern. So your job as a trader, and lot of trader यहाँ पे पैसा बना लेते हैं, फिर जब भी ये जोन में जाते हैं ना, then they start losing money because जब भी buy करते हैं वो नीचे जा रहा है, short करे तो stop loss ऊपर की तरफ हो रहा है, and that's where most of the trader lose money. So once you know that market is getting into a congestion phase, and that we will study with certain indicators, वो आपको दिखाएगा कि market may, probably I'm using my words very carefully, there is no certainty in technical analysis or in the world also, may go into an congestion or a sideways manner. वो time पे we need to do some different strategies. Once there is a breakout, we know okay, market will go up. We'll talk about flags. Flags are much smaller in time and they are very powerful patterns. If you trade them right, I know few traders who just makes their living trading only flags. एक बड़ा मूव आया, 3-4 दिन टाइम पास किया और फिर एक बड़ा सा मूव वापिस आता है. How many time have you seen this? A big rise followed by 3-4 days of uncertainty and then again a big rise. Again on the downside, a big fall, uncertainty and a big fall. But it's just smaller than the larger symmetrical triangles or wedges. Okay. Now, Lupin Limited. What happened here? Market had a good rise, like 1400 to 1700. Then what happened? It started going into an congestion phase. Market doing nothing. It just like forming a flag, right? And once there is a breakout, if you see the volume also from a breakout levels, it tends to do well. And I really like this pattern. If you ask me and put a gun on my hand and ask you which patterns would you trade, I would trade flags any day because they are the sure good patterns. A big rally, halting, and again a big rally. And you can expect whatever the difference between the pole. This is what we call as a pole. अपने इसमें होता है ना flag hosting में, there is a pole and there is a flag. So this is the pole. So the difference between the high and where the rally started from is called as pole and this is called flag. So जितना difference ये है, you project it on the top side and you get your target price. What is your stop loss? Just below the flag level. The second bottom half of the flag है is your stop loss. Reliance Industry. Big up move, 950 to 1100. Sorry, what happened? Prices just consolidated for a while. Breakout, although this was not with a volume. I would have loved if it had a volume. The difference between the flag pole on the upside is your target price. Okay, guys. And now we move to almost last two patterns called as pennants and cup and holder. So pennants are like flag, but flags were like symmetrically going with each other. It's a parallel channel, whereas pennants are more of a triangles. These are all symmetrical triangles of a very small magnitude. They're very, very small, merely 3-4 days, like what we have seen for flags, right? They're smaller in nature. So if I see over here again, another example of Reliance, big move. I've taken, so guys, remember why I've taken Reliance, TCS, HDFC banks and all those kind of things. Why not stocks like, very illiquid counters? Because always remember, technical analysis is nothing but a mass psychology. अगर आप कोई operator driven stocks में घुस गए, do you think mass psychology works? No. It is based on his willingness, how the stock will go up and down. And that's why it's always preferable that you use technical analysis on more liquid instrument. I have seen people जहाँ पे वो circuit लगती है ना every day. Circuit लग के ऊपर जा रहा है, circuit लेके नीचे आ जा रहा है. And people ask me, sir, इसमें क्या, do you see any patterns? And I say, boss, even if I see a pattern, it is no use to me because you cannot run technical analysis on a stocks, which we fondly in our trading world call as stickly stocks. Every day you hit a upper circuit of 5% and every day 5% circuit. Ruchi soya, see it for that matter, right? ऊपर ही जा रहा है, आप क्या करोगे? कुछ नहीं कर सकते, कोई भी टेक्निकल एनालिसिस काम नहीं करेगा. That's why I always take the most liquid instrument because वहां पे mass psychology भी है. Again a big move, but if you see there was a small kind of a triangle which is what we call as a pennant and a breakout. Similarly, again Container Corporation, big move, small sideways consolidation, breakout, and on the upside. Now this is our last pattern, and if you ask me कि विशाल sir इतनी सारी pattern है, उसमें से one pattern if I want to make my living trading that pattern is this pattern. Okay, I love this pattern because the surety of this pattern is very high. Okay, what happens is market moves up in a big uptrend, makes an 52-week high, okay, or maybe an all-time high, and then everybody jumps in and the big players start dumping them. So what happens is the prices starts going down. So everybody is now stuck with a stock which is trading at a 52-week high, but now it is going down. But this base usually does not go below more than 10 to 15%. And what they do is, these big players is they start accumulating them at a lower level. They will buy at a lower level, they will sell at a higher level. So you, आप क्या करोगे? अरे यार पूरा गांव बढ़ रहा है पर मेरा स्टॉक नहीं बढ़ रहा है. But what, at one point of time you give up on this stock. What will happen is they will start accumulating. They will buy at 1,000, sell at 1,050, and then keep on accumulating till you get tired. Maybe 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. कभी कभी ये month चलता है, पर पूरा shares accumulate हो जाता है. Then they start moving the prices. And once they start moving the prices, there are two ways they do it, right? They either break out from this level, or once there is a resistance, they again come drop back, makes another top and break out hota hai. And you take the difference between, this is what we call as a cup and handle, cup and saucer. There are different names. You take the difference between these two and project it as a target price. Let's see some of the examples. And you see, एक ही Reliance के अंदर आप इतने सारे patterns देख सकते हो, लेकिन it's just that you need to build your eyes to develop these patterns. Market went up, started going down. Can you see what is happening to the volume? As the prices are going up, volume is also shrinking. Now people are not interested in that. When the market was going up, everybody was participating. Everybody is making money, everybody is happy, everybody is selling. Boss, Reliance is a very good stock. All of a sudden the price starts going down. What happens is participation goes down, and the volume also is making like a U pattern. If you see over here, it is also making like a U pattern. Yes or no? Yeah. And once there is a breakout with volume, everybody jumps in again. So what has happened in between is, when these low volumes, usually the retail participants are selling because everybody is making money on fancy stocks. Laurus Labs, ये ले लो, सब बढ़ गया, और Reliance नहीं बढ़ रहा है. So you dump this and go into mid cap and small caps, and whereas the big players are accumulating them, and whenever they have accumulated enough shares, they start pushing the prices higher. Once there is a breakout, everybody jumps back again, and you see the volume, and then there is a breakout again on the upside. Britannia Industry, a long cup and handle pattern. What happened? A big rally, making an all-time high, market started going down. Everybody forgot about it. If you see the volume patterns also almost like a U pattern, makes a new top. Everybody gets in. Stop loss सबका stop loss trigger कर दिया. वापिस नीचे आ गया. Everybody again forgets it. Makes another bottom. Breakout of the neckline. Whatever the difference between the neckline and the bottom half is your target price. So this is how where your target should have been reached. Now, this is how you should start looking at patterns. And guys, I'm telling you, this is very easy when you are looking at PPT. आप PPT में देख रहे हो तो बहुत easy लग रहा है, क्योंकि वही example दिखा रहे हैं कि जो चल रहे. Does not mean that does not work. ये patterns work किए हुए and we have made money on that. But the point I really want to emphasize over here is, you as a trader always remember only one thing you have a control over. It's your risk. Return will take care of itself. अगर आपने अपना risk control में रखा हुआ है तो. So with this is my Twitter handle, and I'm very active on social media, and you can always reach out to me on my email IDs as well, and you can put me also on Market Scanner. I founded this blog where I keep on giving ideas. So with this, I really want to put out for questions, open up for questions. So let me just put my first slide. So let's take few questions, Mayank. So yeah, so I get a very good, interesting question. How do they accumulate without the price increasing? This is a brilliant question. See, when I used to trade, when I used to work with Bloomberg and Thomson Reuters, which is an institutional product, okay? They don't buy like we do. They never hit the market price. We as a trader, what we do is, हम लोग को अच्छा लग रहा है, हम लोग क्या करते हैं, bid and ask देख रहे हैं और market मार दो. बराबर है? What they do is they run something called as a VWAP algo, TWAP algo. These are the sophisticated algos. They are not increasing the volume. What they are doing is they're just putting the pressure on the prices that it does not go up. So what happens is you buy at 100, but 105 पे you be seller. तो जब भी प्राइसेस बढ़ना नहीं हो बढ़ेगा नहीं तो रिटेल पार्टिसिपेशन धीरे धीरे कम होते जाएगा. लेकिन जो लोग अटके हुए हैं ऊपर के प्राइसेस में, दे स्टार्ट डंपिंग इट, एंड व्हाट दे डू इज दे स्टार्ट accumulating them at a various intervals during the day. Say they buy 50,000 Reliance or 1 lakh Reliance, they don't buy market order. What they do is वो पूरा दिन का एक हिसाब निकालते हैं कि 9:15 से 3:30 के बीच में हर आधे आधे घंटे में इतने चंक ऑफ शेयर्स मेरे को बाय करने. So what they will do is come buy and then stop buying, come buy and then stop buying for half an hour, again come. So this is all what we call it the TWAP, and then there is something called VWAP. So they use these algorithms to manage the volume. How can we scan for stocks for pattern identification? Okay, so I told that this is an art. Okay, this is an art that you have to develop, and it takes a while. There are no software. There are a lot of software that is available. You know, MarketSmith India is one of them. There are Bloomberg, there is Recognia. If you go to ME Broker, the best way to learn about this is if you go to TradingView. A lot of people are putting out their charts, right? A lot of people are putting their views about these patterns. So you go there, learn from them in terms of you know, ये head and shoulder दिख रहा है ये बंदे को तो मेरे को दिख रहा है कि नहीं दिख रहा है, and then you start developing that art over a period of time.
So Vishal, let's do one thing.
Sure.
I'll read out the question for you and you just reply for that, right?
Sure, that would be awesome. Yeah.
So Shivang Ranjan is asking, how do they accumulate without the price increasing?
That I have explained. Like, you know, they have this sophisticated algorithm for buying VWAP and TWAP.
So next question is from Abir. How do you analyze?
How do you analyze?
That is all he is.
Okay, so I analyze through technical analysis.
Oh, that's nice. So Himesh is asking, what is the difference between triangle and pennant?
Okay, so very good question. Triangle is much broader in term of time frame. It may take 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. Pennants are very small in time frame. They are like, you know, less than a week. You will have your you know, symmetrical triangle formation within a week's time. So pennants are much smaller in nature than a symmetrical triangle or ascending triangles.
So next question is from Manoj. What is the time frame?
So time frame is like this. Okay, that's a very good question. I really want to emphasize on this. So I always get this question of, sir, what is the right time frame to trade? So I have to ask you this question back to you. Assuming there is a great gardener who is like amazing gardening करता है, वो garden मतलब best flowers लेके आता है, best you know, he has the best sense. लेकिन अगर मैं उसको जाके हथौड़ी hammer दे दूं and ask him to make my garden beautiful, will it become a beautiful garden? The answer is no. So the time frame is very subjective. You know, I started out as a long-term trader. Then I went to a daily trader and I now build my algos on short-term time frame. So you have to define it for yourself. What is the time frame that you are comfortable? अगर आप office में जाते हो and you can't trade it, then definitely you should not be doing intraday trading. You should be doing something on daily to weekly positional swing trading. But if you're ready to spend time and make this as your career, then you should look at intraday time frames. So it's again depend on your period. But when you're looking at the chart technical patterns, everyone has their own time frame. मतलब head and shoulder को आप देखोगे तो 2 week से 3 week चलता है या कभी-कभी 1-2 महीना भी चल सकता है. So it again depends on the nature of the pattern that is getting unfolded.
Okay, so Nitin is asking ideal time frame for each trend.
Each trend. No, as I told you, every pattern has their own different time frames. So you have to read this book called as Edward Magee or John Murphy. They also define it. Every time frame has their own time frame. So like head and shoulder will take minimum 3 weeks. A cup and saucer pattern usually goes between 5 to 6 weeks. So these are all different time frames on a daily chart. Same, if you go on an intraday chart, things changes, right? On a hourly chart, you may want to look at like 6, 7, 8 days ka time frame to decide whether that cup and saucer formation is getting formed.
So Smiley is asking, Sir Bharti Airtel, please explain reverse cup and hold pattern.
Did I took Bharti as an example? No.
No.
Okay, so let's see if I can get you something like this. Can I? Let's take another examples and then we will talk about all those things about few charts, because I don't want to really do all this analysis for you. I really want you to do analysis and come back to us. Otherwise, no point. अगर आप इतना सीखने के बाद अभी भी बाद में इंदौर की टिप लोगे तो मतलब क्या आपका इतना 1 घंटा स्पेंड करने का. You have to do your own analysis and let us know what you have learned from there.
So, should I take the next question?
Yeah.
So, Kirti is asking, how can we scan stocks for pattern identification?
So Kirti, I told you, like there are people that like there are softwares like MarketSmith India. There are TradingView is, I think, so real good software where people like us who are putting up their views about what is the head and shoulder patterns, what is the pennants, what is flags. So you go there, learn from them, so that you will start learning those patterns, like how other people are looking at them.
So, Siri is asking, view on SW Solar.
See, I told you, I don't want to give any recommendation.
So, Sagar is asking, how volume to be analyzed for breakout?
Which is a very good question. So let's take an example of that. Okay. So remember this. Okay. Guys, always remember that. अगर आप बॉल को ऊपर फेंकना है तो आपको एनर्जी लगेगी. बॉल को ड्रॉप होना है तो ऑटोमेटिकली ड्रॉप हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. So whenever there is a breakout, always remember that it has to be supported by a larger than the average volume. And the best way to analyze saying that larger than normal volume, take a 20-day simple moving average of the volume. So आपको पता है on an average इतना volume हो रहा है और आज all of a sudden in this particular case average volume 5 million shares का हो रहा है, 50 लाख का हो रहा है, and all of a sudden आज 1.5 crore का volume हो गया. That is telling you something, right? Okay, boss, there is some big guy who has come in and started buying it and he's interested. And always remember that we don't make the market. These are big player who makes the market. All of a sudden 20,000 crores of mid cap money is going to come into the market and they complained कि boss हम लोग 20,000 crore में mid cap ले लेंगे तो पूरा mid cap फट जाएगा, even if there is no value in them. So they have so much of money that always gets reflected if you take this 20-day average moving simple moving average of the volume. And if it is more than 100%, that is a significant volume that you should consider.
Okay, so Vishal, can I move?
Yeah.
So next is Shiv Kumar. For intraday, what's your advice? Which chart pattern to follow? That is RSI or MA?
So for intraday, we can have one session. That's what I promised Mike as well. We will do one session on intraday, one strategy that I have been running, and it is available, and people have made good money on that. So I will share those. And I use RSI for that.
So next is from Vishal. Is there a way to find stocks where accumulation is happening based on volume?
Is there a way of finding? Sorry.
Is there a way to find stocks where accumulation is happening based on volume?
You can see delivery percentage. So when you see a volume and all of a sudden, you look at the delivery percentage, which is hitting 80 to 90% of the time, that's a good indication that this volume is actually getting accumulated. They are not trading volume. They're actually taking the delivery home and putting their hard earned money. And they are like putting the full margin amount, not trading intraday. So delivery percentage can be a very good tool for you to figure out uh, where this accumulation of the stocks are happening. So what you should look for is 5-day rising price and increase in delivery percentage. And just imagine, like, if the rise should not be too much, the rise should be like minimalistic in a sideways channel, but the delivery percentage, like, the volume, if you see over here, the volume was increasing here, and the percentage also of the delivery percentage increases. That tells you that somebody is accumulating that stocks.
Okay, so Vishal, next is Suresh. Which time frame do you prefer for pattern analysis?
So on a daily time frame, I look at the at least 6 months, and anything less than 6 months is too much of noise for me. So for me, on a daily time frame, I look at the 6 months at least to start looking at the chart.
Okay, so next is Sagar. How volume to be analyzed for breakout?
So we explained in terms of take a simple moving average, and if there is a big volume spurt happening, and always remember I talked about in our first session also, when the prices are going up, the volume should increase. But when the prices are coming down, you should see the volume decreasing. But if the prices are going down and the volume is increasing, that's a problem. Okay, so as a trend analysis, always remember that. So I'll just, when the price goes up, let's take this as an example. When the price went up, if you see the volume went up. But when the price came down, volume dropped. Again, price went up, volume picked up, but then all of a sudden there was a triple bottom or triple top and the volume remained flat. But what happened is when the prices started to go down, what happened to your volume? It started increasing. This was a worry point that you should be looking at.
So can I come to next?
Yes, yes.
So next is Pushkar. How is mean reversion going on?
It's making good money. People tell me that they made good money on that, and I'm trading myself, so we have been good so far. Thank you for asking.
Next is Nikhil. Can we use this pattern in intraday or in Bank Nifty?
Which pattern? We don't know.
He has just written this only.
Yeah, so we have to see, guys, when you ask questions, be very specific so we can understand. Thank you.
So next is Harish. Cup hold handle charts are best seen in weekly and monthly charts. He's asking, I think.
It's beautiful on weekly. If you are looking at weekly charts, and very few traders that I know look at weekly chart, and if you are one of them, good, because weekly charts, the real accumulation, a big institutional player will never play daily chart. They will always play weekly charts. Okay, and they will accumulate on a weekly basis. They don't buy shares at one go. They buy at a series of month-long buying happens in them. Okay, so weekly chart is much better than a daily chart or an intraday chart.
So Mr. Sundar is asking how to set the stop loss and trailing stop loss for each of these patterns.
Okay, so once there is a breakout, okay, so the initial stop loss is just below. So every pattern will have their own, say, a double bottom or a triple top or something like that. Let's take some few examples. So let me just clear all this annotation. So simple one would be this double bottom or a triple bottom. My stop loss is just below this support line. So if the stop loss, and mind you, people will tell me that, sir, stop loss nahi dalenge, stop loss hunting hota hai. And that is the cardinal mistake that you will ever do to your career. Okay. Nobody is there to gun your stop losses. ये कितनी बार हुआ है हमारे साथ कि हम लोग ने स्टॉप लॉस डाला, स्टॉप लॉस ट्रिगर हुआ और वापस प्राइसेस ऊपर चला गया. सबके साथ होता है. ठीक है. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आपने फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टॉप लॉस बहुत नजदीक रखा था क्योंकि आपको बड़ी क्वांटिटी में ट्रेड करना था. तो यू थॉट कि बॉस अगर ₹1 का स्टॉप लॉस रखूंगा तो 2000 शेयर ले सकूंगा या 3000 शेयर ले सकूंगा. लेकिन अगर ये पैटर्न से मैं देख रहा था मेरा स्टॉप लॉस जस्ट बिलो दी सपोर्ट लाइन होना चाहिए था, पर नहीं, आपको लगा बस थोड़ा और नजदीक लेता हूँ, 4-5 हजार क्वांटिटी लेता हूँ, ₹2 ऊपर निकल जाता हूँ. दैट इज द डेंजरस थिंग. बट इफ आई वुड एंड नो बडी इन द मार्केट टू देयर टू हंट योर स्टॉप लॉस, अगर कर भी लेगा ना तो आपका नुकसान कितना है? इतना है. This is your risk. Your return is this much. The problem with the people is when they don't put stop losses at the right places and get stopped out. Like here, I would put a stop loss just below this support line. So every जहाँ पे भी support and resistance level है, if I wanted to go short here, just above the resistance line will be my stop loss. And people are afraid to come back into the counter. अगर मेरा एक बार stop loss हो गया और वापस नीचे आया ना, फिर वो लोग भूल जाते हैं कि बॉस ये तो मेरा स्टॉप लॉस ही खाता है. Then they don't trade it, and when the prices goes down, बोला अरे यार मैंने बेचा था लेकिन मेरा स्टॉप लॉस हो गया. But then you did not, your loss was this much. Always remember your loss was this much, your return was this much. अगर आप 3 बार भी गलत होते थे ना तो भी आपका ये प्रॉफिटेबल ट्रेड था. In predicting the future, अब जब भी हम लोग MACD सीखेंगे, I have gone wrong 3 times. On the 4th time I went right and I covered all my losses on my 3rd time. और जो 3 टाइम पे जो लॉस हुआ था वो 4th टाइम में मेरे को उससे ज्यादा पैसा देके गया. बॉटम प्रॉब्लम है कि हम लोग वापस री एंटर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. ठीक है.
So next is Saurav. He's asking, every breakout with volume is trustworthy?
No. There usually are traps as well. So you cannot trust every breakout with volume as a valid breakout, but as per the theory, yes, it is a valid breakout. लेकिन जब ये up, a breakout happens with a large volume at the top, that is actually a sign of exhaustion, and that is what we call in our technical world called as climax stop. If you see, this is called as a climax stop. A big rally every day, the market goes up. Every time people see कि अरे यार रिलायंस भाग गया, नेक्स्ट दिन आते बोला नहीं नहीं अभी शॉर्ट करता हूँ क्योंकि इतना बढ़ गया है, वापिस बढ़ जाता है, वो शॉर्ट करता है, लॉस करता है, बोला इतना बढ़ गया अभी तो बेचना ही चाहिए, दे शॉर्ट अगेन, अगेन कम्स बैक. नाउ दिस टाइम ही हैज एग्जॉस्टेड, नाउ इसे के बॉस अभी ये तेजी ही है, और वो अभी तक शॉर्ट कर रहा था, वो बाइंग में चला गया, एंड देन यू हैव अ ह्यूज वॉल्यूम compared to like 200-300% of regular volume that usually turn out to be a climax volume, and that breakout is not valid. It is actually on the contrary, you should go short on that climax stop.
So Vishal Siri is asking how to find a stock before breakout.
I wish I had the answer, I would have given you. There is no right answer. You find them in the basic, जब भी वो consolidation pattern में है, you keep on observing them like a cheetah example that we gave, right? You keep it on your monitor and you put alerts कि अगर ये प्राइस के ऊपर जाता है, ये सिमेट्रिकल ट्रायंगल है, ये ट्रिपल बॉटम है, ये ट्रिपल टॉप है, अगर इसके ऊपर जाता है, then only alert me. Till that time there is no action that needs to be done. And I told you, most of the people lose money because they want action. It's not if you know, there is a guy called Jesse Livermore. अगर नहीं सुना है तो प्लीज जाके उसकी बुक पढ़ो, The Renaissance of Stock Operator by Edwin Laffer. It's not his book, it's an autobiography kind of a thing. He is supposed to be the legendary trader ever lived in the history of trading world. He made $1 million in 1929 fall. $1 million will be worth much more today. Imagine that. Okay. And he came out with a statement. It was never my action. It was my sitting that made me money. एक बार मैंने ट्रेड पकड़ लिया, या फिर मैं ट्रेड में जाने से पहले मैं वेट करता रहा, और जब भी राइट अपॉर्चुनिटी थी तभी बाउंस किया, that was where I made money. I never made money in my action. Buy लिया, sell लिया, buy लिया, sell लिया. I only lost money.
So Sai is asking, can we simply depend on EMA crossover to get buy sell signals instead of following the patterns? Just asking since it makes things easy. Your views on this?
There are very good traders who just trade moving average crossovers. So why we are learning? Okay, so it's a very good question that I always get in. Okay, if there was one holy grail that everybody can follow it, then everybody would have followed it. It's a different way of looking at things. Okay, what I am looking at it, you may not be looking at that way. I'm a very good trend follower and I'm a very good mean reversion trader. But there are very good trend followers, but they are very, very bad mean reversion traders. And there are very good mean reversion traders who are very good mean reversion, very bad at trend following, right? So you have to figure out what kind of a trader you are. There is no simple answer that I can tell you, no, EMA crossover is the best. No, वो गलत होगा. अगर आपको कोई बोल भी रहा है ना कि ये मेरी सिस्टम लो और ये ट्रेड करो, that is the dangerous thing that you should do to yourself. So moving average crossovers, if you backtest them or if you visualize them and if you are comfortable with them, do use them.
So Vishal, we'll take a couple of more questions.
Yes.
We'll not be able to cover all the questions. So more 5 to 6 questions we'll take.
Sure.
Next question is from Mr. Shivang Ranjan. Even I can see him. And his question is, when the market bounced from 9,500 some months back, was that a deadbeat bounce as everyone was saying? I was looking at the Dow. Let me just complete the question.
Sure.
I was looking at the Dow that night and was seeing a great opportunity to buy when the market started. Can you explain what might have happened during that time?
So are you talking about the March thing?
You can just nod your head. I can see you, Shivang. Let me just unmute you. Just let me unmute. You are the host, I think. Vishal, you just unmute him. Ask him to unmute.
Okay, can I? Okay, this is gonna get trickier. 1 second.
You want me to do this?
Yeah, that would be great help. With this is not my forte.
Shivang, you can unmute you. yourself now.
So yeah, good evening, sir. So I'm Shivang, and so the thing that I wanted to know was that there was this brief period of time when the Dow suddenly the Dow was dropping. I think
Hmm.
it was in the month of like I was looking in at during the night time, and I saw that it had fallen quite a lot, and people were thinking that tomorrow the market will open like it will not open towards the
Sure.
downside. So I was actually seeing that there was a very good support at 9500 because the markets was forming higher highs, higher bottoms.
Sure.
So I was thinking that 9500 it actually went there, and from there lot of buying happened. So it was there was this dead cat bounce which happened, which I felt, but
Sure.
I was not able to understand what was that. Like, how do the big people manage?
Okay. So
To
I don't track Dow so closely, but in terms of dead cat bounce spike, I can give you that idea.
Yes.
Uh, it's basically market runs on a philosophy. Okay, always remember this, guys. Market runs on a philosophy called as maximum adversity principle. What do I mean by that maximum adversity principle? Means it will do exactly opposite of 80 to 90% of the trader what they think. Okay, when there was a big fall on say a few days back, and we thought, oh shit, market is going to crash. Market gapped down, and then market recovered completely. Let's forget that. Apna jabhi bhi we were supposed to get a big relief package from Mr. Modi, and everybody was bullish about some 20,000 crore, 30,000 crores ka relief package aaya. I was running a short only strategy, and trust me, I was scared. I was scared to death because I'm running a short only strategy, and there was a big announcement happened in the evening that I'm going to give you a big package and a big stimulus to the country. And we thought that market is going to open up like 5, 6, 10% up. And pre-open mein hua bhi. But if you go back to the chart and look at the chart, it actually tanked down. And that was our best day. We made big money going short, going against the market. Why? Because 90% of the people thought that the market is going to go up, and only 10% of the people thought, okay, let's take, I have my stop losses, ये छोटा सा stop loss रखूंगा, अगर trigger हो गया तो I'm out of the market. But whenever 90% of the people think that it is going to go up, trust me, it will do exactly opposite of it. So usually dead cat bounces are nothing but when the market falls, then a relief rally comes in and people think, oh no, market is in a full swing uptrend, but then the market again goes down. So it's like dropping a dead cat from the top. Yeah.
Okay, so we have Mr. Shiv. So he's asking, can you please share more about trading bots? I'm interested to buy. Which one is? So Mr. Shiv,
Sure, sure. Yeah, this is
Vishal is not the right person for that.
yeah, you
So
can reach
you
out to a trust line. Yeah.
yeah, you can just put your query on helpdesk@trustline.in, or you may leave your email ID here also. We'll contact you for that. So we do Excel somewhere. I read if you have seen pattern clearly, use line chart and not candlestick. Is it correct way of looking at?
Sorry.
Somewhere I read if you have to see pattern clearly, use line chart and not candlestick. Is it correct way of looking at?
Yes and no. It depends on what kind of a trader you are. If you are a positional swing long term trader, then you would want to look at the closing only because आपका holding भी लंबा है. But अगर आपको stop loss place करने हैं, okay, this high and the low or the bar chart gives you an exact area where resistance came in. अगर मैं closing prices लेता था, right? So this double top would have been here, but my stop loss is just above this line. So I know at exactly about this area, somebody is trying to sell the market. So I will put my stop loss just above this, which will be missing in a closing only chart. So bar chart gives you a good idea where to put stop losses. That's it.
So Vishal, I believe that we should close it right now
That's
because
awesome.
we have already 50 plus questions pending.
Oh shit.
So guys, I believe if your question is really important, you can mail your question to us at helpdesk@trustline.in. Let me put up the email ID at the chat, and we'll definitely answer you. Not we, but Vishal will answer you.
Yes.
because it's not possible for us to question all the answers right now. So I have just published the email ID here. So Vishal, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And next week we'll have an even more interesting session where we are going to take it to the next level. Yeah.
So anything you want to share about the next session right now?
So
Vishal?
it will be on candlestick patterns, because a lot of people have been asking, Vishal, what should we do intraday trading? So candlestick patterns would definitely add some value to their intraday analysis. Obviously, we are not going to talk about strategies per se, but we will see a lot of examples of intraday charts and how they were giving you certain indications. And now we will start combining whatever we have studied so far, like a support and resistance, double top, triple bottom, along with the candlestick pattern to add another layer of confirmation when to enter and when to exit.
So Vishal, just a last question. I want you to just answer, please. So someone is feeling very unlucky due to that. It's Nick. I have heard that charts are lagging indicators. Is it true?
Uh, so what is for the leading indicator? You tell me, then I can give you the answer. Charts are lagging indicators. Always remember that price discounts everything. Okay. In fact, charts are most of the time are leading indicators, because I don't want to go on to the legality of the picture, but imagine yourself that if you go to historical charts of Satyam, okay, you go back somewhere, if you get your charts of Satyam scam that happened, look at the Satyam chart, put your charts out, okay, and put a 200-day moving average, okay. Go to HDIL, go to Yes Bank, go to any of the chart and put a 200-day moving average. And you will see invariably that at once the prices goes about 200-day moving average with volume, it's a good indication that there is some insider who is trying to sell it out. Okay. And जो भी buying selling हो रही है, people are going to buy in the market, and that is going to reflect into the chart. And you as a trader needs to figure out how to read those charts. See, the problem is like this. If I give you a sword and you said sword is very dangerous, it cut me, but you use the sword in the wrong way, and that's why it got, you got cut. But if you know how to use the sword, obviously you will be much better fighter. It takes time. Trust me, it is not easy. And I told you many times that the people who have been on the session, it's very good that you are looking at it on a PPT right now when I'm training you. It took me a while when I did my learning, and it took me good 1 year, 1.5 years to master this. खाली ट्रेडिंग ही ऐसा एक प्रोफेशन है जहाँ पे ट्रेडिंग करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? डीमेट अकाउंट खोला और ट्रेडिंग करना चालू कर दिया. And you think this is a profession? No. Profession needs a lot of practice and going through a lot of emotions to come out as a great trader. And that's why when you look charts over a period of time, you will understand how to use them.
So Vishal, I hope Nick is happy now. Okay. So
Thank you.
let's close it, Vishal. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
everyone.
much.
Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.